Right then, not sure if this is a second part of the first video or just carrying on in the first video. I don't know. We'll see when Adam works his magic editing. So the engine in the Mini is dead.
I think we ought to check oil.
Maybe.
The spare engine we had weren't really a spare, it was just parts and it's dead. So we had a bit of a difficult decision to make, and that turned out to be this. So ignore this box for a second. This here is a brand new engine. So we'll unpack that in a second and have a look. The other thing we've got, this is what we've had for ages on the shelf. We never fitted it, and now's the time. So this here is brand new, genuine BMW John Cooper Works Radiator. Apparently this is bigger, I think it's just thicker than the old one. We'll have a look when we get the old one out. But we've had that since we got the car and never fitted it, so we use that. And then we also have this setup. We've got a brand new oil filter, which I don't know why we've got that, but we have, in case that one's no good. We're going to put fresh oil and put a fresh filter in it anyway. Then we've got this oil cooler plate here. I think one of our suppliers sent it as, it's very similar to the ones that we make for our stuff, so it looks like we could have made it. I don't know. But anyway, and then an oil cooler and some pipes and stuff in there. So what we said while we're doing it, we've never had the oil temperature light come on, we've never had the coolant temperature light come on, but we know it does get quite hot. These run hot anyway. So if we're going to do it properly, put it together, because this is probably going to be the next car to be given away as such. So we'll do it right and see how we get on. So let's rip this to bits and have a look what it looks like. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. This is the engine, very, very shiny. So we made a bit of a difficult decision. A used engine was £2.5 grand, which I think when these cars are like 6, 7, 8 grand for a standard one's ridiculous. Plus the fact that they could have the same problems that these have all had, which I'm 100% sure it's oil change intervals. Obviously, these sort of cars are getting a little bit of hammer every now and again and doing 25,000 miles between oil services. Not good. So bit the bullet and decided somebody in Germany got some brand new engines for like £4 grand, I think it worked out at, including shipping. So it's a lot more expensive, but labour's expensive, and if we are going to give this away at some point, we don't want to be giving somebody something that could be a ticking time bomb. Like, we didn't think we had any problems with it before. We'd had the oil test and that come back with saying there were loads of metal in it, but it did loads of track days and med compression and stuff, so you just don't know. It just came out of nowhere. So we don't want to do that to somebody else. So we've got this new engine. Hopefully this is a good one. It looks clean, so we shall see anyway. Let's hand it over to Paul, let him work his magic, see how quick he can get an engine in. We'll see. So, got all this stripped down, not too bad to do. Probably somebody's swearing at computer now and saying do it different. But anyway, got the new radiator, which measures 28mm, and the old one, which measures 22. So 6mm difference, which is pretty good. So I'm going to throw all this back together now. Probably clean the aircon rad out, because that's a bit dirty. Plenty of crap there, ready to rot the aircon rad or corner radiator, but anyway, Right, we'll get this together because it looks like it's going to bang it down now, and for some reason I'm working outside. I don't know why. So, the Mini is back together. Paul had to trim a few little bits off his bumper here, another one there, to get the oil cooler fit. I'm not 100% happy with the oil cooler fitment. I think it'd be better on the back of the radiator, but there's not a lot of room there. But we'll see what happens to oil temps and coolant temps. The air conditioning radiator, it came wrong twice, which were annoying. One of them came with no brackets, which is even more annoying. But that's on there now. And then the aircon pipe didn't fit. Paul had to fit this pipe, which is very annoying because it took ages to get all that back at engine and sort of like, it's like, goes over there. That'd have been a 2-minute job when engine were out, but anyway, that's part of doing this sort of thing. You don't know, we know the parts are different, but it's like with VAG stuff, it could be a totally different part number, but it just bends a little bit different. You can just sneak it in. So that weren't the case in this instance, so I've had to change that, change aircon rad. I'm not sure if I like how it all fits, whether it'll be any better. I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, this is the main event. I've not even started it myself. Oh, it cranks a bit, doesn't it? First time I've started it. But there we go. So it runs. They have had it on the dyno and run it in just to clean all inside engine out and just make sure if it needs bedding or whatever, and just run it with a little bit of load without going all the way on the revs. The oil that came out looked a bit dodgy. I've not seen it look like that. Paul reckoned it looked half normal. I don't know. It seemed a bit dodgy to me. But anyway, it's got fresh oil in it now, fresh filter, fresh air filter. It's ready to go on the dyno again and see what power it does. So I think this will be the end of the video. You've seen our dyno a million times. Maybe we'll overlay it against what it did before, make sure it's doing what it should be doing. We'll see. And then what's next for this car? We don't know.
So, picking up where Ryan left off in the race workshop, He said we were going to put it on the dyno and overlay some graphs, so here we are, we're on the dyno, we've run it up. Since then, we've probably put about 1,000 miles on it, trying to bed the engine in. Seems to be performing pretty well, but let's have a look at the graph and see what that's saying. So we've got two graphs on the screen, 250 horsepower, so that's before on the old engine, and then we're at 247.7 now, both sitting at 420 foot-pound. It's weighing, what, just over 1% difference, which is just margin for error, different days, the dyno, ambient temperature, things like that. So we're not that concerned. It's pretty much bang on where we left off before the engine let go. So next up, Ryan did mention what was the plan for the Mini, and we have decided that we're going to be raffling this off. So it's going for a full clean, and we're going to get some nice pictures of it. We're going to do a bit of media to promote the competition, and then I'm pretty sure if you subscribe to the channel or our other social medias, Instagram, Facebook, you're going to see this very soon, and you'll be able to buy a ticket and have a chance to win it. So if you do enter this competition for this Mini, good luck to you. We'll end this video here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.